reading on MFC and people were complaining about the paint job on her outfit, there is, right off the bat, there's a little bit of bleeding on her outfit.
Where close to the butt crack.
Close to the butt. Yeah, it's just the most important part. Like, come on. However, can we just acknowledge these globular breasts? Just like makes you want to go to geography class and learn about the Earth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I love it.
Oh, amen. We're gonna start from the top, go on to the bottom.
We'll get to the little creme de la creme after.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about the hair?
The hair.
I mean, be real with me. I want to know.
It's not the best, but it's also not the worst.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst.
If you look at it from about 30 centimeters, there's no defects.
No.
But when you look at it close enough, and you can clearly see that there was 2 big chunks here that was glued on here, and then they try to put a strand of hair that kind of like, it's like kind of a rebel. This one is clearly glued on right here. You can see it. See that one a lot.
Yeah, totally.
And there's a bit of granulated parts throughout the hair, but this is actually very hard to see. So, I wouldn't mind too much about this.
I see what you're saying, actually.
But the shading is beautiful.
The shading, what's interesting about this is like when you watch the movie and you look at her character, her hair is actually way more like a platinum blonde. But then, I don't know, like Phat interpreted it differently and they gave her hair, I feel like a more like realistic, like muted color. And I'm actually digging that. But you know what, you're right about the hair sculpt. It's almost, and this is gonna sound really mean, it's almost borderline prize figure.
No, I don't agree with you.
No?
Prize figure hair is way worse than this. The hair is still beautiful, and I would say it's more beautiful than ugly.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
I mean, it has like great movement.
There's one thing that does not make sense scientifically is how the fuck is her pigtails going through this elastic?
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's transparent. You don't see any hair growing through
That is so true.
This is mind-boggling.
Oh my god.
It's like pixels.
Oh, it's pixels.
Yeah,
but like the whole point of her having this body is that she was pixels because she was living in a world that's data, and then she got a human body. Yeah. So what the fuck?
The actual clothing, if that's what you call it, or kind of a futuristic bathing suit, maybe. I love this future bathing suit.
Yeah, it's fucking nice.
It.
Is it a bathing suit? I feel like it's like dropping a toaster in the bathtub. Like you go swimming in this and electrocution.
I think that the frontal area, the crystal globes, as you call those, are beautiful, and I'm very happy that they messed that up.
I feel like sometimes like you see promo pictures of a figure and you see that it's like really glossy, but then you get it and you're like, it's not as glossy. Like that happened with your Sonico office lady. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where it looked like it was gonna be super glossy and really like latexy, and then it wasn't, But
this one is super, super glossy.
Yeah, this actually delivered. I actually got the glossy boobies I wanted, which is great because that's what I paid for.
Like I'm trying to take close-up pictures because I don't think you can see it even just with our camera when we turn it.
No, it's really like when you get close up.
But if you look at the gloves, the white part of the gloves kind of annoy me also.
Yeah, I can see it. Like you can very much see that granulated quality of the paint, which is a bummer, quality is not 10 out of 10 on this for sure. Yeah. Which is a bummer, and I guess like I went into this thinking I'm gonna love this figure as much as I like my other Phat Company figure. But I definitely don't. I think they did a better job with my figure for sure. The shading, really nice. The shading on her skin is really well done. Yeah. You look in the cracks of like her knee,
and where there's like this garter.
Like near her leg. That's really well done, and that looks really pretty.
It looks expensive, even though there's some details that are like not that nice.
But why is that?
I think one reason is because of the transparent bits, then there's some gloss bit. There's a lot going on, which when you look at it, it still looks nice because all of those things go well together and they make this figure more complex and more like, ooh, I want to look at it.
I think you're right, but I think what's weird about it is that there are parts of this figure that are so nice and you're like, oh my god, I love it. And then the other parts are like, Like I think they could have like unified it a bit more, because like right now it's really polarized in the sense that there's like really good and then like really not good. So I'm gonna say 7.5 because
I think it's a fair rating.
I can't give it an 8. I can't give it an 8. Like it's not an 8. Too many obvious paint flaws, which you shouldn't have, I think, in like a figure from a fairly reputable company that is charging you a good amount of money. And I take your point seriously about the hair sculpt, like too glued on and stuff like that.
I actually don't find that necessarily hairs that are glued on or negative thing.
No, like we have that a lot with our figures too.
Yeah.
Like we talk about it a lot. I don't know. I think in this particular instance, adding it on top of the flaws that are already there, I'm like, come on! Hope you guys liked this review of Angela Balzac, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or else
I will be very tiny. I'll travel into those like internet connections and I'll make you subscribe and you'll find it. This channel is fantasticular.
Ayo! Bye!